see how to compute probability of different events. So I will tell you this all right now. I'm opening the whiteboard. I hope you can see the screen, bete.
Yeah.
All right. So probability is basically like if I say now what is the definition of probability? So probability is that a chance that this event will occur or not, right? So basically अगर मैं लिखूँ ना definition is occurrence of an event. कि how much is the chance that that event will occur or not. ठीक है? And we talk about this probability in daily life very much, you know. For example, if you are tossing a coin, so what is the probability that you will be getting a head? If you toss a coin, so what is the probability that you will get a head? Amrish? So like if you toss a coin, are you getting this? कि अगर आप एक सिक्का फेंकते हैं, so what is the probability that you will get a head or a tail? So can you tell me what is the probability of getting a head if you toss a coin?
Ma'am, tail.
So this is like this ना कि how many देखो अगर आप एक coin toss करते हैं, so how many options you are having? How many options you are having? अगर आप एक coin toss करते हैं, so you are having two options. Either you can get a head or you can get a tail. ठीक है? So this is called sample space. ये दो options है हमारे पास. ठीक है? Now we are saying what is the probability that you will get a head? So it means that head is 1 because there is only one head and the total sample space is 2. So the probability of getting a head is 1 by 2. ठीक है? Probability is like कि what is the chance कि ये event होगा. ठीक है? So now just look at this. Have you played Ludo sometimes, Abresh?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is another thing you can relate this. If you roll a dice, कौन सा dice जो Ludo वाला dice है. So what is the probability that you will get 1? अगर आप एक dice roll करते हैं, so what is the probability of getting 1? नंबर जो 1 है उसकी क्या
Ma'am, we
probability?
can get.
So first of all
Ma'am, we
let's
can get
see कि what are the sample space. कितने options हैं हमारे पास? Can you tell me how many options that dice is having?
2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6.
That's right, 1, 2, 3, because there are 6 faces. So ये options है हमारे पास. If we roll a dice, either we can get 1 or 2 or 3, 4 or 5 or 6. So this is the sample space. So what is the probability of getting 1? Because 1 is only one time. So 1 out of 6. This is the probability of getting 1 if you roll a dice. ठीक है? So are you getting the idea? Okay, what is the idea behind probability? So like
Yes,
the
ma'am.
questions can be that there is a bag and the bag contains, let's say, 10 red balls and let's say 5 blue balls. So you are taking out one ball randomly from the bag. So what is the probability of getting a red ball?
Ma'am, Lou.
Nee, what is the probability of getting red ball? Probability is like a number or a percent. What is the probability of getting red ball? So you will say, पहले आपने देखना है कितनी options है total. What is the sample space? So sample space this time is 15. There are 15 balls in the bag. So it means कि denominator will be 15. And how many red are there? So there are 10 red. इसका मतलब है the probability is 10 by 15. और अगर आप इसको simplify करें तो this is 2 by 3. This is the probability of picking a red ball randomly from that bag. ठीक है? Probability is like ना कि जैसे हम कहते हैं ना real life में what is the probability कि पाकिस्तान will win the match. ठीक है? So ये probability है. Probability is like कि ये event होने का कितना chance है. What is the probability that if you are picking a card from a deck and that card is king. ठीक है? So जिस तरह भी चीजें जो भी चीजें हैं ना जिनमें there is a chance of different things. So probability will be involved. ठीक है बेटे? So what is probability? It's an occurrence of an event. ठीक है? So probability को यहाँ तक एक concept clear हुआ है कि probability है क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है? Probability is like when we talk about occurrence of an event. किसी event के होने की कितनी probability है, कितना chance है. ठीक है। अच्छा, अब एक मजे की बात है, जैसे आई वाज आस्किंग कि रेड बॉल की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी, तो आप कह रही थी ब्लू बॉल्स। प्रोबेबिलिटी जो है ना, दैट इज बिटवीन 0 and 1। जो मिनिमम प्रोबेबिलिटी है ना, दैट इज 0। ठीक है। एंड द मैक्सिमम प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 1। ठीक है। सो अगर हम फ्रैक्शंस की फॉर्म में बात करें ना, तो द मिनिमम प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 0 एंड द मैक्सिमम प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 1। ठीक है। सो every time you will calculate probability, the value is between 0 and 1। 1 से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकती, 0 से कम नहीं हो सकती। ठीक है। अब 0 प्रोबेबिलिटी कब होगी अब्रेश?
Ma'am, when there will be
when there will
when
be
there uh,
0 प्रोबेबिलिटी कब होगी? when there is no chance of that event। for example, अगर हम कहें कि what is the probability of getting a 7 if you roll a dice, तो कितनी प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी?
0
probability of getting 7 if you roll a dice। so can you get a 7 when you roll a dice?
no ma'am
No, we cannot। so that's why the probability is 0। तो जब 0 probability होती है तो हम उसको कहते हैं impossible event। ये event हो ही नहीं सकता। Are you getting this point? Right? So
yeah,
impossible event is, or the 0 probability is when an event can never occur। ठीक है। So probability of getting 7 if you roll a dice is impossible event, right? So now what are the events having 1 probability? They are called certain event। ये keywords हैं, ये आपने याद रखने हैं। They are called certain event। Certain event का मतलब है कि definitely this will happen। Are you getting the point? कि this will definitely happen। 100% chance है कि ये होगा। So for example, if I give you example कि picking a red ball
yes ma'am
from a bag containing 20 red balls। अगर एक बैग में 20 रेड बॉल्स हैं, so what is the probability कि if you will pick up one ball randomly and that will be red? So this is 100% chance, क्योंकि उस बैग में है ही रेड बॉल्स। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? तो उस बैग से अगर आप
yeah,
बॉल कभी भी निकालेंगे ना, तो दैट विल बी अ रेड बॉल, बिकॉज उसके अंदर है ही रेड बॉल्स ना, और कोई बॉल है ही नहीं। सो दिस इवेंट इज कॉल्ड सर्टेन इवेंट, और इसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी इज 1। ठीक है बेटे, इज दिस क्लियर?
yes ma'am
सो नाउ द मिड पॉइंट, ये जो पॉइंट है ना, यहाँ पर आपकी प्रोबेबिलिटी होती है 1/2, यानी हाफ होती है। इसको आप कहते हैं, इसमें प्रोबेबिलिटी होती है हाफ। ठीक है। यानी 50-50 चांस है। 50% चांस है कि होगा, 50% चांस है कि ये इवेंट नहीं होगा। सो इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? व्हेन देयर इज इक्वल चांस। सो इसको हम कहते हैं इक्वली लाइकली। क्या कहते हैं?
equally likely
इक्वली लाइकली व्हेन देयर इज इक्वल चांस, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल कि you when you toss a coin, what is the probability of getting head? If you
ma'am
toss a coin, so head आने की क्या probability है? 1/2।
1/2
50% चांस है हेड आए, 50% चांस है कि टेल आएगा। तो दिस इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी। दिस प्रोबेबिलिटी इज कॉल्ड इक्वली लाइकली, यानी आधा आधा चांस है। ठीक है। इक्वल चांस है दोनों इवेंट्स का। ठीक है। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड इक्वली लाइकली। सो नाउ कम्स टू मोर ऑप्शंस। ये कीवर्ड्स और इनकी वैल्यूज आपने याद रखनी होती है। अच्छा, नाउ द वैल्यूज व्हिच आर कमिंग बिटवीन 0 and 1/2, so these are called uncertain, नहीं सॉरी अनलाइकली। यहाँ पर जो वैल्यूज होती है ना, इनको हम कहते हैं अनलाइकली। जो प्रोबेबिलिटी हाफ से कम होती है ना, हम उसको कहते हैं दिस इज अनलाइकली। अनलाइकली का मतलब है लेस देन 50% चांस, राइट? और जो यहाँ से यहाँ 1/2 से ज्यादा 1 तक होती है, इनको हम कहते हैं लाइकली। ये 5 कीवर्ड्स आपने याद रखने होते हैं: इम्पॉसिबल, अनलाइकली, इक्वली लाइकली, लाइकली एंड सर्टेन। ठीक है। अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन दोनों की एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं आपको दूं, तो लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल कि let's say, so probability of unlikely event is like, mm, for example, you roll a dice and you get number less than 2, less than 2. So what is the probability if you roll a dice and the number you get is less than 2? So what would be the probability? If you roll a dice, so denominator में तो 6 आएगा because the sample space is 6. So dice पे कितने numbers हैं जो less than 2 हैं? Abrish?
Ma'am, 1.
1 only. So this is the probability 1 by 6. Now 1 by 6 is basically bigger than 0 but it is less than half. है ना? 1 by 6 की अगर आप वैल्यू अगर आपको याद हो डेसिमल में या परसेंटेज में,
Yeah.
तो ये आपके पास ना कितना आता है 1 by 6, 100 by 6 करें तो 16.6%. या इसकी परसेंटेज है. So this is less than 50% ना. So this event is called unlikely. Right?
Yes.
यानी it's very less chance कि if you roll a dice and you get number less than 2, ज्यादा चांस है कि you will get a number bigger than 2. ठीक है? So now similarly अगर आप इसी को दूसरी तरफ ले जाएं, if you roll a dice, what is the probability of getting a number bigger than 2? So what would be the probability of number getting bigger than 2? Amrish, what is the probability that you will get a number bigger than 2?
Ma'am, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 4 numbers.
That's right. So it would be 4 out of 6. ठीक है? 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6 is simplified as 2 by 3. और ये आपके पास बनता है 67%. So now the probability is more than 50%. हाफ से ज्यादा है. So this event is likely to, मतलब ये ज्यादा चांस है कि if you roll a dice, so आपके पास 2 से बड़ा नंबर आएगा because there are 4 numbers bigger than 2. ठीक है? So any
Okay.
question till this point?
No, ma'am.
ठीक है? So we always write probability as a fraction. ठीक है? We can write down probability as a fraction and we can write down probability as a percentage also because first fraction can be converted into percentage. Decimal में भी लिख सकते हैं. ठीक है? It's like, लेकिन usually हम questions में fraction में लिखते हैं probability. So now the 5 keywords which you need to remember. What is impossible probability? What is impossible event when the probability is
Ma'am, 1, 0.
0?
Unlikely.
ठीक है? When the probability is 0, that is called impossible event. When the probability is less than 50%, so then the probability is called unlikely. Then the event is called unlikely, like iska chance kam hai. When the probability is 50%, then we use the word equally likely. ये 5 words आपने याद रखने. When the probability is more than 50%, we say the probability is likely. ठीक है? It's a good chance that this event will happen. When the probability is 1, then the event is called certain. ठीक है? ये 5 keywords आपने याद रखने हैं. Impossible, unlikely, equally likely, likely, or certain. So now let's go to the worksheet. Let's see different scenarios where the probability is involved. Okay. All right. So first question is that we need to write a suitable word. ठीक है? यही 5 words हैं. Impossible, unlikely, even या equally likely एक ही बात. ठीक है? Likely or certain. So now starting from the first one, what is the probability of going on the shop on the weekend? Shopping करने का weekend पे कितना chance होता है? इनमें से?
Ma'am,
हम्म. जी बेटे.
ma'am, likely.
Likely, very good. So it's like mostly we go shopping on weekend. Not always, but yes, mostly. Okay, it's not certain, but it is likely. Very good. So now magically turning into a giraffe. What is the probability that you will turn into a giraffe?
Impossible.
Impossible. Very good. Impossible. Right? So now you are eating dinner tonight.
Unlikely.
Unlikely. You don't eat dinner.
Ma'am, certain.
Certain. Definitely you will do. 100% chance. Okay. So eating dinner, it's usually a certain thing. Like people do eat. pulling a pink marble. What is a marble?
A stone.
A stone? Or have you seen those small, क्या उसको कहते हैं, जैसे उर्दू में कहते हैं कुंचे, वो जो छोटे छोटे, मतलब लाइक पंजाबी में
Yes.
समटाइम हम उन्हें कहते हैं कुंचे, जो होते हैं जिनसे people play. Those are called
Yes.
marbles, right? So pulling a pink marble out of a jar containing all pink marbles. एक jar में सारे pink marbles हैं. What is the probability of getting a pink marble out of it?
Even
Why even? There are
because
only pink marbles, and
yes,
you
ma'am.
are pulling a pink marble. So what's the probability? It is certain. ठीक है, it's 100% chance क्योंकि उसमें है ही pink marble. So if you will pick out or if you will pull a marble out of that jar, so that marble will definitely be a pink marble. ठीक है बेटा, it's a certain event, right? So now what is the probability that sun will be shining tomorrow?
Ma'am, likely because all the days
Likely.
with
Because
ma'am, because we know, uh, um, but it could not be correct on our apps. Like tomorrow will be the sun shining or there will be the sun.
because
There
it's
will
a likely event. It's not certain. मतलब maybe there could be cloud, but mostly the chances that it will be sunny tomorrow. ठीक है, because
yes,
nowadays it's not raining. ठीक है. So what is the probability of playing video games after school? Now this is your answer. Like some people, yes, they do video game, और आजकल तो सारे लोग ही खेलते हैं. What is the probability of playing video game after school?
ma'am, likely.
Likely. हम इसको certain नहीं कहते because हो सकता है कभी ना भी कोई खेले, लेकिन likely है, ज्यादा chance है. ठीक है. अच्छा, now look at this. Pulling a purple marble out of a jar containing 3 purple, 1 green marbles. 3 purple, 1 green. Pulling a purple marble. What is the
Unlikely.
probability? Probability में denominator में total values आती हैं. 3 purple, 1 green, तो total कितने marbles हैं?
4.
4. ठीक है. Now what is the probability that you will pick a green purple marble?
1.
Not 1.
3.
कितने पर्पल मार्बल हैं? 3 है ना. देखो, दिस इज द सिचुएशन. आपके आपके जार के अंदर एक ग्रीन मार्बल है और 3 पर्पल मार्बल्स हैं, राइट? ये आपकी सैंपल स्पेस है. इफ यू पिक वन मार्बल फ्रॉम दिस, so there are 3 options of purple, so 3 out of the total options 4, so this is the probability. If you convert it into percentage, can you tell me what is 3 by 4 as a percentage?
Ma'am, 75%.
Excellent, 75%. So what
4.
is this?
Ma'am,
This is
likely.
very good, likely, more than 50%. अच्छा, a huge elephant fitting through the doorway.
Ma'am, impossible.
Impossible, right? So then next one is pulling a red marble out of a jar containing only green marbles.
Ma'am, impossible.
Impossible, right? So now next one, coming to school on Saturday.
Ma'am, likely.
Likely?
Ma'am, unlikely. Because we
क्यों
don't
unlikely
come.
होगा? हाँ, we don't go to school on Saturday, लेकिन ये impossible नहीं है. कभी कभार हम Saturday को चले भी जाते हैं, ऐसे ही है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
कोई कोई Saturday हम चले भी जाते हैं. So we cannot say it's impossible. We will say it is unlikely, but it's having less chance, right? Having a nightmare tonight.
Ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am, certain.
Certain? Like, do you get nightmares every night, Abrish? What is a nightmare? Nightmare is basically bad dream. ठीक है? When you get a bad dream. So it's
Likely.
unlikely, right? It's not impossible because you might get a nightmare, but it's not. ज्यादातर ऐसा नहीं होता ना कि आपको bad dream आए. ठीक है? So it's unlikely. Dinosaurs coming back to life.
That could be impossible.
Impossible. Yes. Not unlikely, but impossible. So winning a million dollars.
Ma'am, likely.
Likely? All right. So like you believe in your luck.
Yes.
So I was thinking it is unlikely. because I don't believe that I can win $1 million. अच्छा, one person lifting a cow.
Ma'am,
Hmm?
ma'am, unlikely.
Unlikely. Like, is there a chance one person can lift a cow? Like, एक इंसान cow को उठा सकता है?
Impossible.
Impossible, right? This is impossible. So, even if it is a baby cow, so still we cannot maybe. So then you will shrink to the size of an ant. What is the probability?
Impo-
Impossible, right? So now the next one is pulling a yellow marble. Next is pulling a yellow marble out of a jar containing 1 yellow, 7 orange.
Ma'am, first write it like 8 and then
8.
write 8 and 1.
How many yellow?
1.
1. Very good. So it's a sample space like this. 1 yellow and बाकी rest of the orange. तो बाकी क्या होंगे? All orange. 4, 5, 6, 7. इस तरह का sample space है. Picking a yellow is just having one chance. So 1 by 8, do you think it is likely or unlikely?
Ma'am, unlikely.
Unlikely. There is a very less chance that you will pick that yellow marble. So turning back into a baby,
Impossible.
impossible, right? So winning a soccer match,
Ma'am, likely.
all right, likely. These kind of events are having, having different answers. So, all right. So now just look at this question number 2. So Tala is saying, tomorrow I can go to school or not go to school. There is an even chance of me going to school tomorrow, right? So is Talha right? Explain your answer. So do you think he's saying it right? He's saying either I will go to school or I will not go to school. So there is an even chance. So do you think he's right?
Ma'am, like he's saying that there is even chance
Hmm.
like he can go to school or stay
Yes.
home.
So do you think he's right? He's saying this right, कि he's having even chance.
Ma'am, it is 50-50, I think. Half.
That's right.
Even.
That's right.
Yeah,
So is he
he is.
right about it?
Yes.
Yes, he is right. Why? Explain उन्होंने कहा है. Because the probability
Is even.
is even. Is even. Or there is a 50-50 chance. या फिर आप लिख सकते हैं 1 by 2. ठीक है? So he is right. There are two options only. Either he will go to school or he will not go to school, right? So it's an even chance. अच्छा, now this one, second one. So you need to write down if this statement is true or false. So the first statement is, if you flip a coin 4 times, you are flipping a coin 4 times, you are more likely to get HT than HHH. इसका क्या मतलब है? कि you are flipping the coin 4 times. So पहली दफा आपके पास हेड आए, फिर टेल आए, फिर हेड आए, फिर टेल आए, और एक ऑप्शन है कि सारे हेड्स आए. So they are saying you are more likely to get this situation or this situation. So what do you think? Is this statement true or false?
Ma'am, I'm true.
So why? I feel like you're still confused. So do you think that this will happen or this will happen? Or they are not having, like, the chances are equal?
Ma'am, I think it could be happen and it can't. And it.
Well, one second. I feel like you are not able to understand it. One second. Let's discuss it first. Then you need to answer me. Acha. Abrish, if you are flipping a coin 4 times, so what are the sample spaces? आपको ये बात समझ आई? हमने 4 दफा कॉइन टॉस करना है. So what are the possible options? Like 4 दफा करेंगे, पहली दफा हेड या टेल आएगा, फिर हेड या टेल आएगा, फिर हेड या टेल आएगा, फिर हेड या टेल आएगा. So what is the sample space? क्या हो सकती है सैंपल स्पेस? एक हो सकता है सारे हेड्स आ जाएं, चारों दफा हेड आ जाए, है ना? फिर क्या हो सकता है? पहली दफा हेड आए, एक हेड आए, बाकी सारी टेल्स आ जाए. फिर क्या हो सकता है, एक हेड आए, दो हेड्स आए और दो टेल्स आए, है ना। और फिर क्या हो सकता है, तीन हेड्स आए, तीन हेड्स आए और एक टेल आए। और क्या हो सकता है हमारे पास, चारों हेड, एक हेड, दो हेड, तीन हेड। अब टेल्स की बात करते हैं। टेल्स हमने ये तो लिख लिए 1 2 3। अब एक हमारे पास ये रह गया कि चारों टेल्स आए, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द सैंपल स्पेस में भी। और कोई ऑप्शन है आपके ज़हन में? 4 3 2 1। बेटा, इज देयर एनी अदर ऑप्शन यू कैन थिंक ऑफ?
No, ma'am.
So all heads, all tails, right? So now they are asking you, okay, what is the probability of getting all heads or two heads, two tails? This is two head, two tails. So what do you think? What is the probability of getting all head?
Ma'am, unlikely.
Unlikely, because it is just one out of five. ऐसे ही ना, total five options हैं. So there is only one probability, all heads, one out of five. Now what is the probability of two head, two tails?
Ma'am, likely.
Likely क्यों? इसमें तो वन हेड है और थ्री टेल्स है। इसमें थ्री हेड्स हैं और वन टेल है। दिस इज द ओनली वन व्हेन देयर आर टू हेड्स, टू टेल्स। So it is also one out of five. Are you getting this point? Because this is the only one when the probability is two heads, two tails, right? So this is one out of five. So there, this is the general. So the probability of these both scenarios are equal. So this statement is basically a false statement. Why it is false? Because the probability of both events are equal. They are 1/5. ठीक है? 1/5 is the probability of both events. ठीक है बेटे?
Okay, ma'am.
अच्छा, now just look at this. If you roll a dice, if you throw a dice and get a 6, so they are saying you have used some of your luck. So it will be less likely to get a 6. नहीं, यानी आपने पहली दफा dice roll किया and you got a 6.
False.
So what was the probability of getting a 6?
Ma'am, likely. And this statement is false, I think.
नहीं, it is 1 out of 6. This is the probability of getting a 6 now. So now if you roll the dice again, so they are saying you have used your luck. So the probability, so less likely, कम chance है दोबारा 6 आए. So do you think if you roll a dice again, so because आपने अपनी luck use कर दी है, तो अब probability कम हो जाएगी. Like this is the first event ना. This is the probability of getting a 6 first time. So what is the probability of getting a 6 again? Is it changed?
No, ma'am.
So what is the probability of getting a 6 again? It is still 1/6. So the
Yeah.
probability is still the same. पहली दफा भी वही probability, दूसरी दफा भी वही probability. It's not like you got a 6 first time, so your chance of getting 6 again is lesser. ठीक है? It is still the same probability. So this is a false statement. You were right, because the probability is still same. Because the probability is still 1/6. ठीक है बेटे? So are you getting this point?
Yes,
If you
ma'am.
get a dice first time, so rolling the dice second time does not mean कि अब आपका 6 नहीं आ सकता या 6 आने का चांस कम हो गया. You can still get the 6. ठीक है? अच्छा, so now if you flip a coin 8 times and get 8 heads, then is it certain that the coin is biased? Biased का मतलब है the coin will always be getting head. So do you think it is true that the coin is biased if you get head all the 8 times? If you flip a coin 8 times और 8 times आपको head मिल जाए, so do you think it is because the coin is biased? Biased का मतलब है like coin is not right. So do you think so?
Mm, False.
It is also false, because the probability is even. तो अगर आप, it can happen ना कि if you toss a coin 8 times तो आपके पास 8 दफा ही head आ जाए. So probability is even. So this is possible. Although it is unlikely. ठीक है, लेकिन हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि coin गलत है. ठीक है. So now look at this statement. It is impossible that I will ever travel into space. So what do you say? Is it true or false?
Ma'am, true.
True. Like it is impossible. So yes, it is impossible that I will ever travel into space. It's an impossible event maybe. Okay, because there are very, or I do not have plan for that. Okay. So if a test has only true false correction, if a test has only true or false questions, it is certain that I will get at least half of the questions right. So do you think so it is true? If a test is having true false questions, so I can score half of the questions right. आधे नंबर आ जाएंगे अगर ट्रू फॉल्स क्वेश्चंस हैं.
Um,
Mhm.
ma'am, true.
Why do you think it is true? Like if a test is having true false question, so is it certain that I will get half marks?
No, ma'am,
Certain
we
का
can
मतलब
get,
होता है 100% chance. So it's
we
not
can get,
certain. We can
ma'am,
get lesser marks,
we
right?
can get more marks as well.
Get more. They are saying I will at least get like they are saying at least I will score half of the marks. So it's not necessary. अगर true false है तो भी it's not necessary. It is certain. Certain का मतलब है 100% chance that I will watch TV this week. So is it true? So is it 100% chance that you will watch the TV this week?
No, ma'am.
You don't watch TV often?
No, ma'am.
So sometimes like you don't watch the TV the whole week?
No, ma'am.
All right. So let's say it is false then because you don't watch it. Acha. So now they are asking next question. कि spinner A and spinner B. Do you know what is spinner?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So spinner A and spinner B are the same size. Which spinner is more likely to land on peach? Why? So what do you say? What is the probability if we spin this spinner and get a peach color? What is the probability? What do you think? What will come in the denominator? How many total options we are having? Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 and 6 is 12.
Okay.
So how many peach areas are there? How many peach values are there out of the 12 portions?
Ma'am, 6.
6. So this is 6 out of 12. 6 out of 12 is called 1 by 2. 1 by 2 का कौन सा मतलब है? ये कौन सी probability है? It's an even probability.
Yes, ma'am.
50% chance है कि you will get a peach color. ठीक है? So what about this spinner? इसमें क्या probabilities हैं? What is the probability of getting peach? How many peach are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Ma'am,
and 6. So
1,
this is also the same. 6 out of 12,
12.
which is
And
1 by 2
even.
and even. Okay. So now they're asking which spinner is more likely to land on the peach. So what should be the answer?
A.
A? What about B then? Are they not having the same probability? So what you will say as an answer? You will say spinner A and B are having
Same.
same chance as their probabilities are same. दोनों की probability is even. So दोनों की probability is same, right? So the spinner A and B are having the same chance of getting peach color as a result. ठीक है. So any confusion in this beta?
No.
All right. So let's see this one. So the question is, Ali rolls a dice. The sample space is this. हमें पता है dice roll करें तो ये 6 options हैं. So write the sample space for the possible outcomes when a coin is flipped. So ये तो dice की possible options हैं. If a coin is flipped तो क्या options हैं हमारे पास? Sample space क्या होती है हमारे पास? What are the
Ma'am,
options
head
you will
and tail.
get? Head and
Head and tail.
tail. Very good. So there are 2 options. 8-sided dice is rolled. So
8
what would be the
options.
sample? 8
8.
options. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8-sided dice. So now a letter is picked at random from the word mathematics. So what is the sample space?
Ma'am, M M M
M A
A T
T
H
H E
I.
N. The whole word will come na. This is the sample space. M A. ये वो नहीं है, वो नहीं है जैसे इसमें रेपिटेशन हो सकती. अब देखो ना, दिस इज द सैंपल स्पेस कि हाउ मेनी टोटल वर्ड्स आर देयर, 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. सो 11 है टोटल वर्ड्स. तो अगर अब आपको कहें ना, व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट यू विल पिक अ कार्ड विद एम, so what would be the probability of m? It would be 2 out of 11. m की probability क्या है? 2 out of 11. What is the probability that you will pick a s?
Ma'am,
s
1.
कार्ड की क्या probability है?
1.
1 out of 11. ठीक है. सो इसका मतलब है द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ पिकिंग एम कार्ड इज मोर देन द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग एस कार्ड. सो दैट्स व्हाई यू विल नॉट स्किप इट. ऐसा नहीं है कि एम एक बार आ गया तो दोबारा नहीं लिख सकते, बिकॉज दिस इज द सैंपल स्पेस. कितनी ऑप्शन है? एम का एक कार्ड नहीं है, एम के 2 कार्ड्स हैं. ठीक है, बिकॉज एम इज कमिंग ट्वाइस इन दिस लेटर. सो नाउ कीपिंग इन माइंड द सेम थिंग, a letter is picked at random from the word probability.
Ma'am, a whole probability.
The
P
full
R
probability. P
P
R O
B
B
A B I L
A
I T Y.
B I LITY. ठीक है. So now that the different letters are having different probabilities, क्योंकि किसी की frequency ज्यादा और किसी की frequency कम है. The total score when 2 6-sided dices are rolled. 2 6-sided side, तो total क्या score होगा अगर 2
12.
dice roll हो रहे हैं? 12. लेकिन sample space क्या क्या हो सकती है? What are the options? अगर दोनों
1,
dice के ऊपर 1 आ जाए, 1 तो नहीं हो
1,
सकता ना. 1 नहीं हो
2,
सकता ना बेटे. नहीं,
2.
1 नहीं हो सकता अबरीश, because you are rolling 2 dice. So can you get 1 as an answer?
No.
No, we cannot. Because एक dice पे 0 तो नहीं है ना, 1 और 1 हो सकता है. So the minimum score you can get is 2. अगर आप 2 dice के साथ खेलते हैं ना, तो आपका 1 नहीं आंसर आता. सबसे छोटा आंसर क्या आ सकता है? 2. Then what? 3, 4,
4, 5
5,
and 6.
6 and 7. 7 भी आ सकता है. एक पे 6 आ जाए, एक पे 1 आ जाए, एक पे 5 और 2 आ जाए. 7, 8, 9. So what is the maximum value? You just told me earlier.
12.
12 is the maximum value. ठीक है. Now they can ask you question like this, कि 2 dice were rolled, what is the probability that answer would be, let's say, even number? So आप पहले पूरी sample space लिखते हैं, फिर आप बीच में से देखते हैं कि even कितने हैं, total कितने हैं और even कितने हैं. ठीक है बेटे?
Okay, ma'am.
Alright. So now this one. A bag is taken out, a ball is taken out of this bag at random. Oh, it is there. This is the bag. Can you see the bag on your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So they are saying a ball is taken out of this bag randomly. Write down the probability that the ball is blue. So what would
Ma'am,
be the probability?
ma'am, likely because we can take, because there are more the number of blue balls than red.
That's right. So this is 3 by 5 and this is called likely. Very good. So this is called likely. So now they are saying decide if the probability of selecting a blue ball stays the same, increases or decreases. So ये तीन हमारे पास नीचे scenarios हैं. We need to tell कि if this happens, so is the probability decreases, increases or keeps it stays the same. So first option is 5 more blue and 4 more green balls are added. So first scenario में there are 5 more blue balls and 4 more green balls. So how many total balls are there in the bag now? What are the balls in the bag now? कितनी total blue balls होंगी?
8.
So 3 are already there, 5 more are coming to 8 blue balls. So 4 green and orange कितनी है हमारे पास? 2 orange. So what is the probability now? Let's see. So earlier there were 5 balls. Now the total balls are
8.
how many? नहीं, 8 and 4. Total balls कितनी हो गई? पहले 5 balls थी ना बैग में. अब हमने उसमें 9 balls और ऐड कर दी हैं. तो टोटल कितनी balls हो गई है? 14. अब इस बैग में कितनी balls है? 14 balls है. So how many blue balls?
8.
8. So 8 out of blue. So do you think this is the same as this one?
Yes,
3 by
ma'am.
5 क्या होता है in the fraction? In the percent it is 60%. और 8 out of 14 क्या होता है? 4 out of 7. और इसको अगर आप डिवाइड करें तो दिस इज 40 बाय 400 बाय 7. 7 sevens are नहीं 6 sevens are 42. No, 7 fives are 35 and 50. The 7 sevens are 49. So this is now 57% approximately. So do you think the probability is still the same after adding these balls?
No, ma'am.
So it is, probability is
Decrease.
decreased, right? So in the earlier scenario, the probability was 60%. Now it is 57%. So it is decreased. So now let's see the second scenario. 6 blue and 4 greens. So agar 6 blue balls add on or 4 green balls, so how many total balls would be there now? कितनी blue balls हो जाएंगी? There were 3 earlier, so 6 more आएंगी तो 9 blue balls, right? So 4 green and
And 2.
the orange are 2. So आप कितनी total probability? Total balls कितनी हो गई? 15
15. Yes.
and 9 are now blue. So we need to change it into percentage. 9 out of 15. 9 out of 15 को अगर हम simplify करें तो it is 3 by 5. 3 by 5 क्या होता है? 60%.
Yes.
So do you think the probability is increased, decreased, or stays the same?
Stays the same.
Stays the same. ठीक है? So it is still the same probabilities. So now let's see the last part. 1 blue and 1 green are removed from the bag. Green तो है ही नहीं. So let's say इसको हम नहीं रखते क्योंकि green तो फिलहाल है ही नहीं. So 1 blue ball is removed from the bag. So if 1 blue is removed, so then what is how many balls are left?
4.
4. 2 blue on 2 orange. So this will be 2 out of 4. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is
Ma'am,
50%
even.
chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Even chance, you know. So
Yes.
what will be coming here? Will the probability be increased or decreased?
Decreased.
It is decreased. ठीक है बेटे? So this is how you can answer this question.
Okay, ma'am.
So now moving on to the next question. So this was a bigger worksheet. That's why I said probability will take at least 2 days because there is another worksheet and there are some questions from the book also. Acha, now the next question is there are some red, blue and green balls in a bag. Okay? Probability of getting a blue ball when taking at random is 3 out of 1. Hey? 3 out of 1. 3 out of 10 होगा probably. 1 तो नहीं हो सकता ना. 3 out of 10 कर लेते हैं. ठीक है? Probably there is a typo. So now think about getting a red ball and complete the following sentences. The probability of getting red ball.
Um, Ma'am, it is.
Like we are having 3 balls, red, blue and green. So blue
Might.
ball की probability is 3 out of 10. So might be, must be, cannot be. हमने कहना है कि क्या है ये, equal है, unlikely है, impossible है.
Might.
Cannot be,
Might.
might be what? रेड बॉल को लेने की अब देखिए ना 10 बॉल्स हैं, उन 10 बॉल्स में से 3 रेड हैं, 3 ब्लू हैं, तो बाकी 7 बॉल्स में दोनों तरह की बॉल्स हैं, ग्रीन बॉल्स भी हैं और रेड बॉल्स भी हैं।
Yeah,
तो हमने
okay.
बताना है कि क्या क्या हो सकता है। व्हाट कैन नॉट बी देयर? इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग अ रेड बॉल बी इम्पॉसिबल?
No, ma'am.
नो। सो दैट्स व्हाई वी विल से इट कैन नॉट बी इम्पॉसिबल। क्यों? बल क्योंकि हमें पता है कि उस बैग में रेड बॉल है। ठीक है, सो इट कैन नॉट बी इम्पॉसिबल। माइट बी,
Might be
मस्ट बी, माइट बी क्या?
like
लाइक मे बी क्या हो सकता है? अनलाइकली,
ma'am,
लाइकली, सर्टेन, इक्वली, क्या हो सकता है?
likely.
लाइकली, लाइकली हो सकता है। देखो लाइकली कैसे हो सकता है? अगर अगर ये ग्रीन 1 बॉल हो और ये 6 हो तो लाइकली हो सकता है, यस, इट माइट बी लाइकली। ठीक है, इट माइट बी लाइकली। लाइकली कैसे हो सकता है? अगर 6 आउट ऑफ 10 बॉल्स रेड हो जाए। ठीक है,
And
सो मस्ट बी व्हाट?
uh, ma'am, certain.
मस्ट बी सर्टेन, ये भी हो सकता है। सर्टेन कब होगा? जब देयर वुड बी 5 रेड बॉल्स आउट ऑफ 10, सो दैट कैन ऑल्सो हैपन। अगर 3 ब्लू हो, 5 रेड हो और 2 ग्रीन हो, तो दिस इज द probability is certain। ठीक है, तो दिस इज लाइक यू कैन पिक एनी अदर ऑप्शन। अब इनको आप रिप्लेस भी कर सकते थे, आप लाइकली ऊपर लिख लेते, सर्टेन ऊपर लिख लेते। ठीक है, so now look at this one. There are 3 beads in a bag. 3 beads. One bead is red, one bead is green, and one bead is yellow. Amit takes a bead randomly from the bag, but on the probability line, mark with R the probability that it would be a red bead. Mark with B the probability of blue bead. So पहले मुझे बताएं, what is the probability that Amir will take a red bead?
Ma'am, unlikely.
Unlikely. So what is the probability? It is 1 by 3, है ना? So this
Yes.
will be here red. Unlikely है ना? Less chance है। ठीक है? So आप देखें second one. Mark with B the probability that Amir will take a blue bead. Blue bead. What is the
I'm
probability of blue bead? हम्म,
likely.
नहीं नहीं, इस बैग में से ब्लू बीड है कोई बैग में?
No, impossible.
Impossible. So this is the B will be written here. What is the probability of blue bead? It is impossible. So now what is the probability that Amir does not take a white bead? So it is
Not present in
see,
the
but
pack.
the this is impossible ना?
Yes.
अच्छा, now the third को जरा गौर से देखें. Probability that he does not take a white bead. So this will be
Certain.
certain. He will definitely not take the white bead out. So there you will write down N. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
All right.